Jesus, bro. So what's going on, Gas Gang? Yes, we are back with another sick video, and this time it's in the form of this crazy looking stage 3 685 brake horsepower Audi RS3 saloon. But before we start, I just want to give BOTB, the Dream Car Competition Company, a massive shout out for sponsoring today's video. BOTB now give away 2 cars every single week in their midweek and Dream Car competitions, and they're giving you guys a chance at home to win your very own Audi RS3 ABT edition worth £60,000 for just £2.90. And if you're not into Audi RS3s, guys, they've got over 180 different cars to choose from on their website, and tickets for those start from just 85p. And guys, you only need to be 17 years of age or older to enter, and you can even win an extra £20,000 worth of cash in the boot of the car. So guys, check the links below and head over to botb.com right now for your chance to win. Let's get back to the video. Corey, welcome to the channel.
Thanks for having me.
No, thank you for coming down. I just want to kind of address the elephant in the room right now. I usually start with the power, but bro, the colour of this car has just got me wondering what the hell is going on. It looks amazing.
Yeah, it's very Marmite.
But it stands out.
It's done for a purpose, you know, for advertising reasons. It's a moving billboard's always, you know, it's got to be as attention seeking as possible. So it's very Marmite. People will either really like it and appreciate it, and other people will hate it. But either side, they're all, you know, talking about it, and it's what you need for a sort of business advertisement. So it does its job perfectly. And
that's a good segue on to actually you wrap this yourself.
Yes.
And you own a wrapping company.
Yeah, Wrap Capital down in Exeter and Devon. So yeah, me and 4 other guys, and yeah, this is our. We've got a couple of promo vehicles, but this is our main one. This is the one we've gone all out on, as obviously as you can see.
Yeah. What colour is it called?
It's called right. So it's a Mystic Chrome, but it's actually called Amylite Gem. That's the colour name of it. Yeah. So I just say Mystic Chrome. It's just easier.
Yeah, mate. It's absolutely mad.
You get reactions from every type of person, all the way from pensioners down to kids. I mean, I think the funniest thing I heard from a kid was, "Oh, that car's metallic bogey," which I think is.
Man said metallic bogey.
Metallic bogey.
Bro, that's gonna stick. Don't say that on. Don't say that on this kind of channel, bro.
I see the comments now. All the Nardo guys are gonna be like
metallic bogey.
Nardo's better,
Okay.
But yeah, it gets reaction from everyone. Again, both sides of the spectrum. Some love it, some hate it, but from a business perspective, it works. It's perfect. Yeah.
Then moving on to the power of this car, I did mention at the beginning it's running 685 brake horsepower, which is just incredible from a 2.5 litre engine. Do you want to talk us through how you've got there, who your tuner is, and everything that's kind of, you know?
Sure. So the block standard, we've got a TT 700 turbo, APR intercooler, downpipe. We've got APR intake, injectors. To be honest, that's pretty much about it. There's not a lot on there to make that amount of power, so that's how good these engines are. The exhaust system standard is still the RS Sport system. Wow. We're just running on standard 99 form, looking at about 640, 650 horsepower. Okay. So we're running MEF, 20% MEF mixed into the fuel.
Okay.
Brings us up to the 685 without increasing the torque level.
So for the people at home, you haven't actually got a kind of a separate MEF tank in the boot or injectors like that. It's running straight for, like flex fuel sensor and everything like that, yeah? And who's tuned your car?
BEVO tuning, down in Plymouth. Amazing job, very knowledgeable, and it's specialised in RS. Yeah, what they're mainly known for is RS6s. They do an incredible job on those, but recently ventured into the Rs3s and things like that, and tuned a lot of them. And this is this is probably the highest power RS3 they've done.
Okay.
Kind of use it as their sort of test mule, but
Yeah.
absolute fantastic job. The odd thing is it drives standard when you want it to,
Oh, nice.
and it's an animal as soon as
Yeah,
you want
yeah,
it.
yeah.
So it's
No, wicked.
amazing job.
And what's the reliability like on a kind of a stock engine, stock block with this kind of power? Do they run this happily?
So the main concern, it's not the horsepower, it's the torque level. It's the main concern. So rule of thumb, people tend to say is about 600 pound-foot, which is where we're at. We were slightly over before, but we made a couple of map adjustments, smoothed out the graph, and we're at just a touch under 600 pound-foot. That's what people say is gospel on the standard rods and pistons.
Got you.
So that's the power's not a problem. It's the torque.
It's the
So
torque,
it's
and we're about safe.
Yeah,
Just about safe.
yeah. I've done 12,000 miles on the tune so far on the stage 3,
Wow,
and it's been flawless. But yeah. So we are on the limit.
Okay.
But
So
I'm
far,
fully
so good.
aware of that.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Gearbox is mapped. So the shifting's a bit more aggressive and quicker. The clutch clamping is increased and whatnot to handle the extra power and torque, but everything else, that everything's standard on that. So apparently people run over 1,000 horsepower on these standard gearboxes, which I think is insane. I don't know how, but yeah, it's
well over engineered then, you'd say.
Pretty much.
Then moving on to your wheels, brakes and suspension.
Yes, so we're static on this, just coilovers.
It's low as hell though, bro. I said it could almost be on air. Like,
I know,
what I mean? It's
yeah.
like that.
I run it. It's that borderline where you don't know whether it's air or static. It's that halfway mark, which is where I like it.
Yeah.
Always gets people questioning. But the wheels are Z Performance wheels, 2-piece.
And I see you're on stock brakes.
Yes, stop brakes. Yep.
Still stop it at this power?
Yeah. VMAX yesterday. It's straight. You have to brake hard from 200, but it's you do feel the pads starting to overheat a little bit, but. It's still on the standard pads at the moment. I am looking to uprate the brakes because it does kind of need it when you're doing events like VMAX and things like that. But still standard form for the minute, and it does fine as long as you're not doing events like that day in, day out. Yeah.
And what tyres are you hooking up with?
Michelin Pilot Sport 4Ss, which I think pretty much everyone's generic. Everyone's got those, which is they're decent. So
definitely. Cool. And then moving on into in fact, I'm going to kind of do a double whammy here because your interior and your exterior has some really nice carbon bits going on. Do you want to just run us through that?
Yeah. So we designed it. So at Wrap Couple, we designed a kit for the front lip and the side skirts with the end plates on there. We designed how we wanted them to look. And then we gave them over to a company called Control Customs, which is quite local to us. And they skinned them in forged carbon. So I've always been obsessed with forged carbon.
Yeah.
Ever since I saw it at SEMA a couple of years ago, forged carbon's always been my bag. So they skinned those, but also I gave them a lot to do. So the rear diffuser, that's a custom one with more brakes in it. That's forged carbon. The spoiler's forged carbon. All the interior, mirror caps, even down to the paddles. It's everywhere, but tastefully, I believe it's kind of
it looks like
I mean, even on the front bumper, it's got like you don't quite see it, but it's the inserts in the front bumper. It's got forged carbon there, but yeah, it's in a lot of places. It looks. I think it looks pretty decent.
Nice. Well, bro, I think we've pretty much touched on it all. Would you say?
Yeah, I think that's. Yeah, I don't think we've missed anything, to be honest.
All right then, bro. Well, let's go for a rip in this bad boy.
Let's go.
Let's do it. All right, guys. So we are out in this, what we call it, a cosmic boat,
Metallic bogey.
Metallic bogey right now. The UFO. And bro, the revving on this is insane, guys. You really have to hear this in person to actually get the full experience of it. But the way it pops and bangs, bro.
Yeah, it's quite a sound wave with it. You feel it from your chest.
Yeah, bro.
But I asked for that specifically, like a bit of an Asbo pop and bang on it, just for show. Just
why not? And for a standard exhaust system, it pops really nicely. And you're saying the soft limiter has been taken off, right?
Yeah. So in park mode, it goes right up to red line.
Yeah.
So
nice sounds, loud Asbo sounds. That's what we like. And bro, also I like to ask people, and some people don't like to say, but with a car that's had this much put into it and this kind of power, and for others that might want to follow a similar route, what does this car owe you, bro? In this kind of
it's
that sound ain't a good sound.
No, I mean, with the collaboration of a couple of different companies and whatnot, it probably wouldn't have cost as much as it did, as it would have done for a normal person.
Yep.
Turning out for a normal person, including the cost of the car,
yep.
Almost new. We got it like 2,000 miles on it.
Okay.
Totaled up to about 75.
75.
Yeah.
Woo!
So the car was 41.
Okay.
The tuning.
So the car was only 41.
The car was only 41.
And there's 34 grand worth of mods on this.
Yeah.
Save your money, guys, and you might have one of these in a few years. Oh, bro, that's a lot of money.
That's
it's a lot of car,
that's
right?
An expensive bogey.
Yeah, expensive
Jesus.
bogey. All right then, bro. Well, full power. Show me what this bad boy's saying then. I can't even believe the speedo. Mate, that's effortless. And the way man just ringing the gears. Guys, you don't understand how fast we were going there and how quickly we got to it and how effortless it just done it.
That's the kind of thing, you know, when you got 600 plus horsepower in a Skyline, it's always dramatic.
Yes,
whereas this, it's kind of anti-dramatic. You know it's quick, you know it's powerful.
It seems very safe.
Yeah.
Bro, you could just one arm on the armrest, ringing the gears like the man's playing guitar, and we just chilling.
Yeah.
But the speed we were moving at, crazy.
And it doesn't seem like it. That's the daunting thing, you know, as soon as you go, you don't realise how fast you're going until you look down.
100%, and I looked down. Guys, fast. Speed limit. So what is this rev to?
About 7.7, 7.6, something like that, but you have to flick over the manual for it to go, otherwise it will just change automatically.
Got you.
I mean, third gear.
Turbo comes in strong. That's when it's taking off, bro. When the turbo comes in quite early too, actually. It seems like it starts spooling up quite early, but when it comes in strong.
The good thing about the TT700s is they're kind of the same size as the factory turbos, just internally they're different, so they spool up pretty much the same as the standard turbo does.
Bro, this is like sitting on a rocket. It's literally like you can hear it winding up too, isn't it? Like it sounds like some mad turbines are winding up.
That's the glory of the open intake, the open care, because a lot of people have an airbox, whereas that's an open intake, so you can just hear everything.
Yeah, it kind of sounds like it's charging up, like, you know, like a jet or something, like something crazy.
It's like when you're in high gears, like now, if you do like a low rev range pull, you just hear it build up. Hold on.
Yeah. Here she comes. And then a nice flutter when you come off. Yeah, no, this is sick. And do you know what's crazy? I've got to say it too, bro. Like, obviously this car stands out so much. It's proper Aspo. It's like, you can't be missed in this car.
No.
But guys, he's attracting old ladies in this. He's attracting old men. He was getting chatted up by an old lady a little while ago, a cougar. So guys, if you want the cougars, you've got to roll with this kind of rap. And make sure you don't forget the pops and bangs. Like, you know what I mean? Oh, man. Alright guys, so it is that time. It's the gassed up 0 to 60s in partnership with Race Logic and a new VBOX Performance Box Touch. Yes, that is right guys, we are now using the Performance Box Touch for all our 0 to 60s, as this here is the industry standard. Bro, you were the first person to actually step up against the Performance Box Touch. Now, what other people would have had kind of a benefit to them is with the draggy, it kind of does give you a bit of a tolerance with a downhill slope and a bit of an uphill slope. This has slope correction. Right. So this time is literally bang on. It ain't helping you. It ain't, you know what I mean? It's not working against you. It is your bang on. It is the time we hit. What kind of time do you think we're going to hit today?
I know the car reliably does 3. Seconds. Usually 3 seconds dead. More occasions than not, it'll hit below that. But yeah, it would be good to hit a 2.9. The quickest I've ever done on a draggy, not a VBOX, is 2.78. That's 2.78. But that was single person and just me in here. And
that's another thing to mention. This car, the boot is full. And what, half a tank of fuel?
Yeah, because we travelled up for VMAX yesterday, so we've got luggage in the back, half a tank. So not excuses or anything, but yeah, it's not the perfect setup, but we'll see.
Yeah. So yeah, guys, it should be interesting. Also, don't forget, if you're interested in the Race Logic VBOX Performance Touch, check out my store. We do sell them. And yeah, bro, let's line her up. Right, guys. So it is his first attempt, bro. Let's get on this leaderboard. 60. Okay. According to the VBOX, your first attempt was a 3.26. So, what are you saying? Are you happy with that? I feel like this could do better.
Yeah, it definitely could do better.
Yeah.
We'll give it another go, see what it says.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's going again. All right, guys, is his second attempt, bro. You're already on the leaderboard in 5th position, drawn 5th position. Let's better it, man. 60, yes, bro. All right, so that was better. That was better. That was a 3.20 flat. You happy with that, or are you going again?
I'll go once more.
All right, guys, it is his final attempt, bro. Do as good as you can. 60. Okay, that was the same as your first one, which was a 3.26. So I think your best for today was a 3.20, which does put you 5th on the leaderboard. So you are on the leaderboard, which I'll put up now. One thing I've got to say is also now you are up against it. This is a harder, or let's say a more accurate test than a draggy, because it has slope correction. So this is your actual time. And to get on the leaderboard with that time anyway, regardless, is mad considering full weight. But,
I guess, like I said, at least we know that, that's a full-on accurate time. That's as accurate as it gets. So that is the time. So yeah, so it is what it is.
Yes, RS3 saloon time. In fact, this is the first RS3 saloon I've had on the channel. Yeah, I've had RS3s on the channel before, but not an RS3 saloon. And obviously not a stage 3 one. I think I had a stage 2 one. Bro, you sit back in this. You sit like you're just kicking back.
It's
crazy. You know what, it's crazy because it's such a powerful car.
Yeah.
It really does drive home of how kind of effortlessly it is how effortlessly quick it is, and how, you know what I mean, you don't, because it's like, as you say, like a 600 brake horsepower Skyline or something like that, bro. You want to be like here, right, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But this bro, man, just chilling, one hand just ringing the gears. Jeez.
Chilled back.
All right, so we're in drive already.
Yeah, we're in sport already.
So you're saying drive it in manual, and that way we'll be able to wring the neck of it a little bit more.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Otherwise, it will shift at like 6.5, like it does normally from standard. Okay. So you have to knock it over to manual to get that extra rev range out of it. So.
And a carbon steering wheel, bro. That feels so nice too. I am a owner of a carbon steering wheel now too, my friend. But
it's surprising because you don't really think about steering wheels. You wouldn't think, oh yeah, I need to get my steering wheel done. But until you get one done,
mate, it makes a difference.
Yeah,
it makes a difference. All right, cool. Second gear pull, got it in manual. All right, foot down, spool up. Wow, yes, that is mad quick. And the pop, bro, fireworks.
Someone's cooking popcorn, mate.
That is mad. Just the sounds, bro.
You're right. It's like a Fiesta on steroids.
Yeah, bro. Listen to the sound of it. That's bad. All right, second gear. Let's get it. Jesus, bro. So hunkered, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's so composed at speed. Bro, this almost gets warp speedy. This almost gets warp speedy. You may just loving it.
I'm not often sat here, so I'm quite enjoyed it actually.
Bro, this is stupid quick, and you're right. It gives you a bit of a false sense of security because you don't realise how fast you're going.
No, until the corner's coming up, you're like, oh, actually,
but the worst thing is, it kind of does take the corner at speed too. Like going back to it, like I don't know if we touched on what suspension you had, but bro, the setup it gives you a lot of confidence, and maybe too much confidence, because when it goes wrong, it's gonna properly go wrong, because it's not gonna go wrong until you're really doing something, like pushing it. But bro, this is almost scary fast when you're at that limit. Like, do you know what I mean? First gear pull, guys. Let's get it. Nah. Bro, this is worryingly fast. Bro, it makes you feel like a superhero. It takes a corner, man.
I can actually feel it pulling my face back.
Yeah, bro, there's something going on in this car, bro. It's like it's doing something weird to me. Not a lot of cars do that because once you're moving, you're usually moving, but it's very visceral. It's a very visceral feeling. It pushes
the car's
you
not nervous, so it's like it's just weird.
Yeah, it's so sure-footed. Yeah. That's what it is. It's so sure-footed, and it kind of encourages you to push it. But before you know it, you're doing silly speed, and then you kind of panic, and you're like, "What am I doing?" And the car just wants to do more. It's mad. But yeah, no. When it comes to these, these RS3s and even Golf Rs, like four-wheel drive high-power cars of today, the modern ones. Don't get me wrong. You're right. Very secure and not a lot of drama getting to the speed. But bro, they are so capable. So capable. It almost seems, like you were saying earlier, like this car could have come out factory with this power, and you would believe it. Just the way it's handled.
You're like driving now, it just feels completely standard.
We're just cruising. It's mad. Alright guys, so we're going to end the video here. That is a wrap. Once again, absolutely blown away by this Stage 3 685 brake. Guys, it's silly. It's silly how this thing moves and how safe you feel when you're moving at that speed, and just how guys, it's all mad, so capable. Always say it, 4-wheel drive, and also, you know, there with the nice 2.5 litre 5-pot sound, bro. It's sick. It's just sick. Thank you so much for coming down today. Really appreciate it, bro. Is there anyone you want to shout? Anything you want to promote?
Yeah, just a big shout out to BEVO for the Barrichin and the crazy amount of work he's done to the car and how well it does. It's just great. Control Customs, and if you guys are curious as to what we get up to, we always try and push the limits at Rap Capital. So drop us a follow. We always really appreciate any support we get on Instagram or Facebook. Be awesome.
Cool. All right, guys. Well, you heard it there first. And if you want to check him out, I'll leave all links in the description. So check him out. And if you have enjoyed today, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you go back and check some other content out too, because I know you like that. And we'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.